Ahoy, Captain! Please keep me anonymous. I'm a 24-year-old guy, originally from India, currently living in a place in the United States. So you keep me anonymous, and you guys give me all your details. It's like, why? Yeah. So you're in a big town in the United States. Came to the United States not too long ago to pursue a master's degree in cybersecurity. Graduated a couple of years after that. Currently working for a company remotely as a cybersecurity specialist. American dream come true. Well, you just didn't go on welfare? Come on. This request, however, is to help my younger brother and sister who are 18, now twins. My brother is not going to university. Instead, he is doing his work-study program with a company who is training him to be a software engineer. Sounds good. They're training him right now, and he will work for them for about a year of training. He is studying well and doing good in his training, but any free time he gets, he spends playing video games instead of working out or improving himself. He's living at home till the company decides to relocate him. My sister is studying to be a doctor from a university in a country. She's finding it very hard. Well, being a doctor is hard, yes. And it's also her first time away from home. As I understand, she was influenced by a friend from back in school who had some form of a life-threatening disease and would speak to this friend 5 to 6 hours every day instead of studying. This was a very bad influence. She has been encouraged by this friend to quit and go back home and pursue something in art, as that's her hobby and she's interested in it. Oh, the little, in India, do you have the shoulder devil and the shoulder angel? Does that ever happen? I was always in the Bugs Bunny cartoons. After a whole lot of BS and talking to our parents, she was finally convinced to stay and cut out this person from her life. That stuck for a while, but now she's talking to this friend again. She almost had to repeat the first semester due to not scoring enough, but for now she is able to give the final exam and not having to repeat another semester. I understand that they are only 18 now. Will probably not listen to what you say. They're not going to listen to you. They're not going to listen to some schmuck on the internet. They're going to listen to your parents. Parents have to pull teeth. But I'm hoping what you say will have some impact on him. My brother is doing very well, I'd say, but I'm more concerned about my sister. I hope you can provide them with some advice. Could you please make a video on why not to waste your time, the hard way versus the very, very hard way, and how study, work/job is not supposed to be fun. It just has to be done the best way possible to have an easier life. Please let me know how much it will cost. If it costs the same, could you please do 2 separate videos for it? No, I'm not doing 2 separate. No. I don't have the time for that. Hope it wasn't too long, blah, blah, blah. All right, buddy. Look, I'm the eldest sibling as well. And if you can figure out how to get your younger siblings to listen to you, well, then you could make billions of dollars, because it's like getting your kids to listen to you. Getting anybody younger than you to listen to you would save the world a world of hurt, including these kids themselves. But before I even give your siblings advice, I'm going to give you a little bit of advice. And that is, you can't change people. All right? Now, you can influence, you can make your case, but in the end, it's up to the individual people, whether they're your siblings or not, parents or not, friends or not, to make those choices. And what I have found, and maybe in Indian culture, people are a bit more traditional, I guess would say wise, and they would listen to their elders. But maybe you're becoming too westernized. Maybe it's like, screw you, Dad! I'm going to be sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and whatever other crap the hippies said back in the 60s. So from a ultimately practical and utilitarian standpoint for yourself, you're going to make your peace. You're going to make your statement. You're going to say your piece. You're doing this to help out your siblings. If your siblings are listening to this, it shows that your brother actually loves and cares about you. But if they decide to ignore this, then you need to at least save yourself. At least be like, nope, I'm done. I'm no guilt, no shame. All right? Long time ago, back in the before time, I made my statement. I said my piece. Siblings didn't listen. Siblings suffered. Didn't care. Actually ended up laughing at them, getting to say, "I told you so." But it's, there's only so much you can do, so I wouldn't say hurt yourself in the process, but don't waste more time than you have to. Don't feel bad or guilty. You are not, am I my brother's keeper? No, you're not. These are separate individual humans with their own brains and their own preferences and their own choices, and you are not responsible for their successes or failures. Right? So all you can do is make your case. Done. And your sister gets pregnant. Oh, did you get pregnant before marriage? Not my problem. Oh, did your brother plays video games? Oh, you're a virgin at 33? Not my... And now you have photographic or video evidence. Hey, remember that video I sent you like 10 years ago? It would be 12 years ago if they were 30. 14 if he was 32. Then I say to hit the gym. And so we'll give it a shot. I'll try. You paid me. I'll dance like a monkey. But have no expectations. Have none. Because ultimately what we're fighting here, is what every human has to fight, is laziness. That's all it is. It's just how it is. And so maybe I can make a point. All right, let's start with your brother. Your brother's doing fine in terms of the career. It's just he sounds so standard and westernized. He sounds like a NEET. N-E-E-T. Don't know if they got those in India. And you could... So to the kid, look, kid, how many hours a day are you playing video games? Any free times he gets plays video games instead of working on or improving himself. Still lives at home until the company decides. Look, kid, you want to be a virgin for the rest of your life? By the way, hang on. Let me tell you a little bit of inside business, inside baseball, of which your older brother will be able to confirm. East Indian dudes, bottom of the totem pole when you come to the United States. If you have any desire to come to the United States and work, and I don't mean career-wise, actually, East Indian men do rather well financially. But if you want to get the girls, you are bottom of the totem pole. I don't know why. Go look up the OkCupid study, but I think it's white dudes are on top. Of course, because majority white country for now. But I don't below Hispanics, blacks, Asian, dead last. Eastern Indian guys, right? The women don't like you. Now, if you're fat on top, so Indian men got to really improve their game here. You got to be in shape. You got to be tall. You cannot wear khakis with your regular shirt. You need to wear blue jeans and dress somewhat American. Free advice for all the American Indians out there. But if you want to get the girls with the boobs, you come here in the United States, you want girls to be any part of your life, you really need to become Superman. Come here. Now, you're in India, all right? India, so you got home field advantage, right? The Indian girls don't want to date no fat, sloppy guy who plays video games. Great, fine. You get a job. You're a software engineer. Well, yay. But there's several million, tens of millions, maybe 100, because what's the pot? 1.2 billion now? You're not unique. You're not special being a software engineer. Making money, good. That's fine. Save some money. Live at home. That's okay. But what girls, frankly, want to have sex with you? So if girls are any part of your desire in life, if having kids is any part of your life, you better hit the gym. And that has nothing to say. It's just like I'm talking to a regular American. That has nothing to say about your health, your physical health. You cannot be fat. You cannot be soft. You're like, well, I'm not overweight. Yeah, but you're skinny fat. Look it up. You're going to have a dad bod. And my God, man, you're a programmer, software engineer. You're looking at computer screens all day. So you go from looking at one computer screen, working and programming, to playing video games, another screen? Go outside. India is a huge country. I know transportation isn't exactly the best, but you got the Himalayas, go hike. I know it might be a drive depending on where you live. You got great beaches. There's go outside. It's warm. You don't have, up north you got snow. But there's so much more to life. But if you want to sit there and live in a fake world and play your video games, I don't care. Just you're going to be a virgin. You're not going to have girls in your life. You're going to waste your life. It's so sad. Like you program and then you play video games, and that's your life. If you're happy with that, fine. And then to the client, the older brother, if he's happy with that, fine. He's not, his sex life, his, marriage or love life, his social life is not your concern. And if he's perfectly happy living in the Matrix, imagining he's playing Call of Duty 47, All right, have fun, buddy. All right, now your sister. It's amazing how, and I mean this as an insult to both of your younger siblings, not in a mean way, but a constructive way. I can't believe how American you guys sound. I mean, India is a second world country. I remember when it was dirt poor, because I'm old. And here you guys are acting like you're the most spoiled American brats ever. And going back to it, you're just afraid of work. You're lazy. At least your brother is going to a software training program. He sounds like he's putting the effort into that. It's his free time that you have a disagreement with. Which, okay, it's your free time. Do what you want. But, dear sweetheart, you want to become a doctor and you're flunking out of your first semester? Please. And this is why I asked if they came from wealth. You guys did not come from wealth. Your family did not. You guys had to go in debt. So either the parents are spending significant sums, serious sums of money for their budget to put you through to this college, or you are working hard through scholarship or whatever. Stop. Just stop. Stop going. You're not mature to be. You're not mature enough to be a doctor. You're not even mature enough to get an undergrad. You are not going to become a doctor. You're going to go bankrupt, or bankrupt your parents, or bankrupt you both trying, and you're certainly going to waste your time. I'd like to say, oh well, stop talking to that friend. Look, you're 18. You're in a foreign country. There's the internet. Nobody's going to stop you from talking to your friend who frankly sounds like a loser no matter how terminally ill they might be. And it obviously, to you, it's more important to talk to this person than to, I'm not saying don't talk to that person, go talk to it. It sounds like a friend, okay. But 5 to 6 hours a day, just say it. Just say it. I'm lazy and I don't want to work. And so instead of wasting your time, look, here's another thing. Have you thought about this? You're taking up a seat at that school. There's somebody else who's harder working, maybe not smarter, but harder working, and actually will succeed at becoming a doctor and will go save lives. You are wasting resources, a precious seed, I might add, for someone that could actually go and become a doctor. You're not capable of it now. Go get your ass beat by the real world, figure out what the real world is like, and then like, oh wow, maybe I ought to take things more seriously. But if you're not going to do that, stop going to college. Because, dude, they always say a journey starts with the first step. And becoming a doctor is pretty serious. It's probably the most arduous educational endeavor one can take. And it's kind of like going on a hike. Like, okay, I'm going to climb this mountain. And I trip on the first step. Like, that's you, man. You can't even take the first step without screwing it up. And then you're going to sit and talk to your friend 5 to 6 hours a day. Do you have nothing else in life? Like, I'd be studying, and I know it's summer in Poland now. Wouldn't it be something nice to do? Like your other twin brother, don't you want to go outside? Well, hit the books, get it done, and like, hey, let's play volleyball. Hey, let's go kayak. You talk to this person 5 to 6 hours a day, presumably on the internet. You're not out hiking or getting exercise. But, okay, fine, just admit it. Stop wasting your money and your time and your parents' money and their time. Stop threatening their retirement. And stop taking up a seat they could go to someone who's actually going to make something out of their lives. Go wander around, figure out what you want to do. And here's the thing. If you really don't want to work, you just don't have the work ethic in you. Like maybe your parents browbeated into you that you had to go become a doctor. You just said that thing, but you just deep down inside, you didn't have the wherewithal to do it. All right, maybe go and find a supporting guy and be a good housewife. All right, there's nothing wrong with you going and finding a guy, making him happy, fall in love, have children. Do you want kids? Well, maybe go hit the gym, or is that going to be too much work for you? Because just like your twin brother, he's getting fat and soft and pudgy. You're not out there working out, are you? All right? I mean, at least you got a plan B, okay? And that is to get a guy and get married. At least if girls stay hot and attractive and thin, you always got that as an insurance policy. Your brother doesn't have. That's why he's got to work hard. That's why your other brother's got to work hard. But if you don't want to work, okay, well then at least go make a guy happy and be a good wife and be a good mom. And then maybe you'll grow up. Kids will make you realize, oh, wow, there's a real responsibility. Ask your mom. And then you'll develop a work ethic. You realize the world doesn't revolve around you and talking to somebody on the phone for 5 to 6 hours a day, pissing away your life. They're like, oh, and then the kids are out of the house. Maybe they're into school, they're in middle school, or whatever the equivalent is, 12, 13. And maybe I'll become an accountant because you're not going to become a doctor. You're just not going to become a doctor. Unless you have like an epiphany and got your ass in gear, you're not going to become a doctor. So there. All right, now, your older brother, there are some specific concepts I've talked about before, Falad. Could you please make a video on why not to waste your time? The hard way versus the very, very hard way. Work/job/study is not supposed to be fun. Okay. It just has to be done. All right, so let's go through these 3 concepts. Why not to waste your life? Very simple, you're going to die. And to get people to wake up, this is just what I've found, somewhat maybe works, is ask them, like, oh, how much fun you having? You really happy with life? And what you'll find out is it's an irony, the hardworking people, like, yeah, I'm actually, maybe not, it's not always chocolate and ice cream all the time, but yeah, I'm getting stuff done, I did this, but I raised a family, started a business, got a career, ran a race, whatever. They usually have stuff going on and they are more satisfied with their life and their past than people who are lazy and play video games and do social media and don't work or study. And the question I ask to both your siblings is, do you want the next, they're 18 or 60 years roughly, if they're going to live before they die. Do you want the next 60 years of your life to be like the past year and a half, 2 years, however long you've been going to school? Is that what you want your life to be like? Because if you keep doing what you're doing now, your life is going to continue to suck like that. And then you will have pissed it away. And there's lots of Americans that do that. I mean, heck, look at the boomers now. They did pod, they kind of raised their family, and they got divorced. They worked menial jobs, they never improved themselves. They did not achieve excellence. And then they're all not necessarily on their deathbed, but they're approaching it. And they're like, what did I do with my life? Getting divorced all the time, being poor, voting in Carter. That goes way back into American politics. Maybe there's a glimmer of happiness and hope in the 80s with Ronald Reagan, and then went back to crap. Do you want to waste your life, or what do you want? What do you want? It's up to you. And so you could keep going as you're going and keep getting what you're getting. And you're always, and that's the thing, one thing your older brother probably should talk about, the squirmers. You're always looking for the easy way. Always like, I'm going to major in sociology, work with the children, and then maybe I'll be lucky and make $100,000 as an assistant nonprofit director. And I'll never have to work. I'll make lots of money. Nope, not you. Nope. Not unless your parents had connections. Not you. Terribly sorry. So if you continue to put jack effort, meaning zero, into your career, into your education, and so forth and so on, or your social life even, or your physical health, you're going to have jack results, meaning zero results. And you'll be miserable and sad, and you're going to go, then please tell me, could you please become like Americans and then go on antidepressants? I'm depressed. There's something wrong with my brain. No, you're a fat ass who doesn't work out and has no point, purpose, or agency or reason for living in life. Now get a job or fall in love or hit the gym and you won't need the antidepressants. Please, do the full, what do they call it? Go the whole 9 yards. But complete the picture. Please, just if you're going to go 95% American, go 100%. Get on antidepressants. Please do it. Yeah, it's not that you're a loser not doing anything in life. No, yeah, you're depressed. Yeah, clinically depressed. So just stop wasting your time. I mean, you can waste your time. Because you know what your brother and I are going to do? Oh, what did I do? See your brother in America. Oh, I went to Moab, Utah, in the High Canyonlands, and here's the pictures. And then I went to the Cascades, and I had myself a beer with T.J. Martinell. Here's a picture. And then the Reese, the dog, came, and we went hiking in the Cascades. Here's a picture. Then I met this great gal. She's my wife. She's really good looking. Got big bazooms. We have some kids. Here's a picture. I think for the client, for the older brother, just lead by example, man. Just keep kicking ass and kicking ass and kicking ass. Get a promotion, date a girl, which, again, dating disadvantage of Indian men in America consider. But, like, go hike, enjoy America. You know, it's summertime. Go travel. Go do some fun stuff. And then they'll be sitting there. Oh. That happened to one of my siblings where they finally woke up, looked. Oh, Aaron has a car. And Aaron is dancing. And Aaron goes to jazz clubs and has martinis. Oh. All right, now let's talk about the hard way versus the very, very hard way. Well, you kids, it's very obvious because you so desperately want to be American, is you want to be lazy. And you think there's the easy way. So that merely showing up at med school is somehow going to make you a doctor. Not studying or anything like that. Well, that's hard. You think you're going to, I don't know how far that logic goes, but you're going to slide by and get A's? I don't know. And then your brother, who does seem to have the work ethic, does not have the work ethic when it comes to physique or social life. All right? He's also hoping someday a girl's going to like him for him. And what you guys are doing is you think you're going to go the easy way. And you're playing a lottery hoping that you get lucky. And that's everybody in the Western world. People think people get successful by luck. Like the rapper 50 Cent, which I guess maybe you guys don't know. Well, take any successful rapper. Eminem, 50 Cent, Cypress Hill, Run DMC. We're going way back. These guys didn't sit on their asses and they were just discovered. All right? They worked, they put in the effort, they made some beats, they were good beats, good rhymes, they put some thought into it. They didn't just buy a beat box and repeat or plagiarize some other beat. They put the effort into it. They hustled, they worked. And when you think like, well, I'll just do this and things will naturally happen. No, because that's what they think they're going to win the lottery. And like the lottery, very, very, very few percent of the people actually do. It can happen, but it's very rare. What you're doing, though, then, is if you fail to win that lottery, which happens to 99.99999% of the people, is you're actually doing the really, really, really hard way of life. Because there is no easy way. There's the hard way, like your older brother did, engineering. What were you engineering? What were you? Well, you were something legit. Working hard, going to the gym, blah, blah, blah. That's the hard way. The really, really hard way is totally wasting your youth so you have no skills or qualifications or physique or anything good or valuable about you, and then you're at the mercy of society and luck to bless you with success. And if you are a human without any skills, talents, or value, life gets really hard. And I've get the book, How Not to Become a Millennial. Both of you young kids should buy that book and read it. Tell the story again. My Vietnamese buddy majored in engineering. Hard work, this and that and this. Now the guy's worth, I don't know. He's certainly worth more than $1 million. The guy, and it was hard majoring in engineering. He had to put in his dues. And his job is challenging as well. But man, that guy spent a lot less calories of energy than I did not worrying about finances and not worrying about paying interest on them more. He paid cash for his houses. So yes, he expended a lot of calories up front, the hard way, but his life actually got exponentially easier because he put in his dues early. Lazy people, that's what you kids are waiting to win that lottery, hoping something happens, but unequipped with skills or good looks or physique or hobbies or interests or just any kind of value to other human beings that society doesn't give a crap about you. Now you get to take the bus. And it's the other person I talk about in the book. Is a former female friend of mine who majored in child psychology. No, early childhood development, which isn't a thing. Has to take the bus. Has to wait for the bus. We're in Minnesota. It's cold here. You have to walk to the bus. That's just the bus. She has to pay interest on a car she can't afford. The car breaks down. She has to go to maintenance and repair. She gets her house repossessed. Now she got to find a new place. All that extra work and time and energy, I guarantee you she has spent at least 3 times the amount of time, effort, and money just staying alive compared to my Vietnamese buddy. And that's the point I'm trying to make here. There is no easy way. Your brother, the older one, who seems to work too hard, oh, that seems hard. That's the easy way. The hard way is the easy way, and the easy way is the really, really, really hard way. And that's where you kids are going. Now, the younger brother, I mean, at least he's got a skill. But how much time is he going to waste trying to date girls? Holy waste of time and life and calories of energy, Batman. And then for the young gal, how much time have you wasted? How much money have you wasted? You're going nowhere. And you think life is hard now because you can't sit down and study and pass semester 1 of school? But you can talk to your friend for 5 to 6 hours? Oh, you're in for a world of pain. A world of pain. And both of you, although the brother may not have to worry about it, but don't you dare go to the government or your parents like, I need money. No, you need to get off your ass and work. And that's going to be the easy route. But try me. Find out. Take your chances. Oh yeah, you're just gonna get A's. The girl's just gonna come out like, oh look, yeah. Normally I don't like fat basement-dwelling virgin neat nerds, but you're different. I want to totally fall in love with you. Yeah, see how that goes. And then what else? Yeah, work and study and job is not supposed to be fun. Again, I am shocked how Americanized and westernized you guys have become. When has work ever been fun? And here's the thing, if it's fun, people do that stuff for free. Like, no one pays me to go motorcycle riding. No one pays me to, like, I'm going to run a coffee store. Why do women in America do that? Because they think it's going to be fun. And they find out it's not fun. There's actually inventory and laws and accounting and taxes and insurance and things like that. Look, I know you kids because you're 18 and your entire life has been not work. All right, that's over. That's done. You either sink or swim. And the sooner you realize that your job is not meant to be fun and studying is not meant to be fun, and if you study the hard stuff that nobody else wants to do but everyone demands it, like programmers, engineers, linemen, tradesmen, welders, you make the money while you work, and then you take the money and you go have fun. Please do not become an American woman and think that your job is supposed to be fun. One of the main of several reasons women don't make as much as men in America is they major and study and pursue careers in things that they think is going to be fun, which means that if they think it's fun, millions of other people think it's going to be easy and fun, and that's why teachers make jack, but an underwater welder who's not claustrophobic and can weld and all that makes about $120 an hour. What is that in rupees? Makes a lot of rupees per hour. So look, buddy, to the guy who's the client, the older brother, I've been down this path before. Try to help out my younger siblings, try to help out everyone over at ahoconsulting.com. They don't listen. They don't want to listen. Let them fail. All you got to do is keep doing what you're doing. Like, oh yeah? Ooh, did you make it to Lieutenant Colonel in Call of Duty 73? Oh, did you have to take that cement? No, I got myself a new little sporty convertible. I flew out to Florida and went marlin fishing. I maybe you should try it. I don't know. All right, that's it. So best of luck to you, buddy. I hope your siblings help, but it's if you could figure out how to get young people to stop being lazy and stupid, well, then you could make $1 billion selling a book. It would be an immediate bestseller. But I'm afraid that this is just human programming to be lazy and conserve calories of energy because you didn't know where your next meal was coming from. And there's just no one's giving them a swift kick in the ass. But don't worry, life will. And as far as I'm concerned, you've done your job now. Now you could go and be free and you can go live your life. And then what happens to your siblings? Who cares? All right, we'll see you guys later. Toodles.